Hello, students. We are going to talk about summarizing today. You will start this lesson by taking the summarize pre-test or the summary pre-test. The game pen is listed here, and I also have a link on Canvas for you to take it. It's only 4 questions. So after you finish taking that pre-test, go ahead and hop back onto your Google Slides, or if you're using your real book, we are going to be using that today. All right, so before we start in our workbook or using Google Slides, let's look at this anchor chart. All right, so this is basically a snapshot of what you need to know about summary. The summary includes the main idea. It also only includes important ideas. So I want you guys to think of a summary as a trailer. When you see a trailer for a movie, it doesn't show you every little scene of the movie. It doesn't show you every detail. It just gives you a snapshot or just something to catch your attention, right? That's what a summary is. We just want to have a shorter version of what we've read, okay? Also, you need to use keywords, and you're going to use your own words. So you're not going to use words right out of the text. You're basically restating what you've read. Now, when we're doing a summary over a nonfiction text, we need to focus on the main idea, and we also need to focus on the key details. Those are 2 important parts of a summary in a nonfiction text. When we're looking at a fiction text, or fiction means fake, we need to include the characters, setting, problem, and solution. So that's just something to keep in mind when you're writing a summary about a nonfiction text, which is something that we're going to look at today. We're going to focus on the main idea or what the story is mostly about, and we're going to focus on key details. So remember, key details support, they tell more, they give evidence to tell why the main idea is true. All right. So like I said, that's an anchor chart. I like to put this up here just because you can see basically the key points or what the gist of a summary is without all of the wording. Okay. So this is in your real book, page 46, I believe. And we're going to go through this, and there's going to be an activity that you guys will be completing at the end. So, summarize a text. Check if you understand what you read by summarizing a text in your own words. So that is basically what you're doing. You're checking your understanding. Did you comprehend what you read in the story? Are you able to retell it to someone? And a summary helps you do that. When you summarize a text, you retell the most important ideas using your own words. That is the most important part here. Not the most, but it's very important that you are using your own words, okay? You're going to start a summary by stating the main idea or what the text is mostly about. We've already had some practice with the main idea. You should know what to look for. You look generally in the beginning of the text for the main idea, and you look for words that are used repeatedly, that sort of thing. So if you need to go back to our main idea lesson, go ahead and check out the modules for main idea. All right, next you're going to tell only the most important details in order. This is important. When you're giving a summary, you want to try to keep things in order so whoever's reading your summary or whoever's listening to your summary will have there will be a flow to it. You don't want details all over the place and then things get confusing. So it's important to make sure they're in order. All right, do not include details that are not important. The trailer of the movie doesn't include the most, not something that's not important. So think of a trailer and a summary, though they're similar and they get straight to the point. They only show you a little bit of information, or they only tell you a little bit of information because they want you to either go watch that movie, or if you're given a summary, you want that person to actually read based off your summary. And you do not include your opinion, okay? You're not trying to persuade anyone. You're just giving straight facts, okay? So the activity is identify summary elements. So that's what we're going to do today. So it says read the summary of accidental inventions below. Identify and mark each part of the summary. So there's three things that you guys are going to do. You're going to underline the main idea or what the text is mostly about. You're going to put a check mark next to 4 important details. Remember, details tell more about the main idea. And then you're going to draw a line through a detail that is not important. So this one has already been done. As you can see, they've already marked out a detail that's not really important. Okay, so I'm going to read through this summary, and then you guys are going to go back and you are going to underline the main idea, and then you're going to put a check mark next to 4 important details. Do not worry about getting things wrong. Good readers understand that they have to try. Some things you might not get right away, but the thing to remember is we will go over this. We will go over this activity. So whatever you did not understand or you didn't get, I'll make sure that I go over it. So don't worry about making a mistake. Everyone makes mistakes. The important thing is that you are trying and putting some effort into this activity. All right. So many inventions were discovered by accident. Alexander Fleming accidentally invented penicillin in 1928 when he forgot a dish of bacteria in his lab for a few weeks. A mold grew in the dish and destroyed the bacteria. He even won a prize for his invention. In 1965, Stephanie Colwick invented Kevlar when she made a solution that she and her coworkers thought was a mistake. Instead of throwing it out, Colwick convinced her coworker to spin the solution and found that it formed fibers that were tough, sturdy, and light. All right, so this is a summary of accidental inventions. The story that we read, we've been reading for the last month, it seems like. So this is a summary, a snapshot of what the story is about. You guys are going to go back and underline the main idea. You're going to put a check mark next to 4 details that help support that. And they've already drawn a line, so you don't have to worry about that. All right, please let me know if you have any questions. You will be submitting this assignment on Canvas. So you're just going to go ahead and submit this last page of the Google Slides. I'll probably just go ahead and have it up there and you could just mark it on there. All right, so like I said, we will be going over this activity. The most important thing is that you guys are trying, okay? Summary is kind of, it shouldn't be a new topic. You should have been summarizing in English class or Langen Lit. This shouldn't be new, but if you guys have any questions, absolutely we will be going over this concept again. All right, so let me know if you have any questions and have a good day.